With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
And a very pleasant good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be watching from. My name is Jimmy Finizzi, the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. And alongside Brendan from Ranger Things, we welcome you to another THPN watch party. As tonight, we've got a rematch of the Eastern Conference Final between the Rangers and the defending Stanley Cup champion, Florida Panthers. Before we even get to tonight's game, Brendan, it is a pleasure to work with you again. I know I was on your show, which if you haven't listened to that yet, make sure you go check that out and subscribe to these boys. They know they're Rangers. But Brendan, it's good to speak with you again, my friend. How's everything?
It's good. It's good to be here, Jimmy. I'm really everything is great. Had a little bit of a crisis before the game. I forgot about the switch over to Gotham Sports. And I went to turn the game on my MSG Plus app, and it was like, nope, you can't. Access denied. And I had a minor panic attack, but we figured it out. Andrew,
hey, I'm gonna be upfront with you. So did I. The second you told me that, I said, oh, wait a minute, I forgot it switched over, so I had to make sure I reset my password and everything so I could get to the game. I'm like, oh no, we're in trouble, but we're good to go, everything's resolved, so now we got ourselves quite a game, and Brendan, these Rangers are rolling right now, 5-0-1, 6 points to start on the year in their first 6 games, first time ever in franchise history, coming off a huge win against the Montreal Canadiens, 7-2. And look, I mean, you look up and down this lineup, everybody's contributing. I mean, guys who you wouldn't really expect to contribute are putting up some numbers. I mean, Capo Kakko had a 3-point night. You love to see that from him.
Yeah.
Mika Zibanejad scoring 5-on-5. You love to see that as well. Panarin continues to put up points. I don't think we need to say anything more about Panarin and the job that he's done. But, Brendan, bottom line is, I love the way this team is playing, especially on the offensive side of the puck, especially when my biggest complaint, other than defense, is their lack of shooting ability. And so far, through 6 games, they have been shooting the daylights out of the other teams.
Yeah, let me. So I think, I agree. It's hard not to like what we've been seeing. Even the one overtime loss against Utah, there was a lot of positive takeaways from that game as well. I mean, that was just a fun hockey game. I mean, we could just call it a fluky game. But outside of that game, it's been pretty close to perfect hockey. They make, there are some defensive breakdowns, but they correct them. I don't know. Laviolette's got the boys humming. There's nothing really to complain about right now. And I know it's early, Jimmy, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but we are entering into like certified wagon territory, in my opinion. You're right, a big game tonight, real big. I'm not going to call it a measuring stick game because the Panthers aren't fully healthy.
Right.
So this is the time. This is the time to beat them up a little bit.
Yeah, Panthers are without Barkov, Gajokovic, and they're also without Nosek as well, all with injuries. So it's going to be a bit of a banged-up Panthers team, but make no mistake about it, they are still the defending Stanley Cup champions for a reason. They're coming off a big 5-1 loss to the Minnesota Wild at home, off of Paul Maurice getting a contract extension, I might add, so it'll be interesting to see how the Panthers respond. I see all of your comments here. Let's get to some before puck drop. What's going on, Daniel? Usual suspect in the house. How's it going? Thanks a lot for joining us. Also, we want to know what your score predictions are for tonight and who you think wins. Leave a comment down below. Much appreciated. My man Goza is here with the food puns tonight. What's going on, Adam? How you doing, my guy? Thank you so much. Andrew in the house. What's up, Andrew? Goza says 4-3. Rangers take it. I expect a close game as well. We'll give our predictions in just a little bit. We got RJ in the house, our scoreboard aficionado. Jimmy Vesey also out, although he was practicing, very limited, but he was practicing, so a good sign for the Rangers. Hopefully he'll come back very, very soon. Danelle, the Jersey guy, is here early today. What's going on, Danelle? How you doing? MCS is in the house. What is going on? And do what RJ said, hit that like button, subscribe to THPN YouTube channel, and hit that bell so you're notified of any and all live streams and episodes of the Terry Ryan Show and everything else we do here on THPN. Andrew says 5-4 Rangers, so a little bit higher scoring. MCS says 5-3 Rangers. A lot of close score predictions here, but Brendan, who do you got taking this game tonight?
Well, I think this is a game that we win. I think it's gonna be a very close checking game in the first. A little bit of a feel out from both teams.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of aggression carried over from the Eastern Conference Final, being it's the first time we're going to see them since.
100%.
But then
yes.
I think at a certain point, we just, because of the personnel issues that Florida has right now, I just think by the time we get to the 30-minute mark of this game, we have a gear that they just don't have right now, and we blow the doors off of them.
Wow. Okay.
I think it's another one where Igor keeps it close early, and the boys go to work in the back half of the game.
Wow. And we see on the screen the Rangers are wearing their third jerseys tonight, the season debut of the third jerseys. It'll be Shesterkin against Sergei Bobrovsky, the defending Stanley Cup champion. By the way, I see Liam saying hi. What's going on, Liam? How you doing, man? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Much appreciated. And by the way, Sergei Bobrovsky, if he wins tonight, it'll be his 400th NHL win, which would be a huge milestone.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Rangers can prevent that tonight, but still a nice milestone nonetheless. And ladies and gentlemen, the puck has dropped, and we are underway from Madison Square Garden. Rangers and the Panthers, a rematch of the Eastern Conference Finals. We still want to see your score predictions for tonight. Leave a comment down below. Who do you think wins tonight's matchup? Florida Panthers definitely have a chance to get back to the Stanley Cup Final this year. A lot of people are picking them to go back. I personally think they have a chance to at least go to the conference final again this year. But we shall see what happens. Obviously, something happened. I'm a bit behind on Brennan, so I apologize. But we shall see what I missed momentarily. Liam saying, I received some tragic news on Tuesday that one of my friends passed. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear
Sorry
that,
to hear
Liam.
that, Liam.
Oh my god, yeah. Our thoughts are with you. We hope that you're hanging in there, and we hope that we're at least providing a bit of a distraction for you. So we're here for you, man. So we're really sorry to hear the news. But anyway, Florida dumping it in the zone. Good pass in front. Oh, what a shot, and they score. What great passing in front. And the Panthers strike first. They take a 1-0 lead. And it's Lindell who was in front of the net off a great pass in front. And it's 1-0 Florida.
Andrew, I'm not a huge baseball fan. I do follow the Yankees. My wife is a really big Yankees fan, so I've following both New York teams through the playoffs.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get into some World Series talk. Don't worry about that, because I've got some thoughts on the World Series. So yeah, stay tuned for that. All I can say is stay tuned for the first intermission. But Florida strikes first on a goal from Lundell, as the Panthers looking to add on more. Is that shot a save by Shesterkin? And he hangs on. Brendan, this is what we're talking about, as Adam Boquist had that last chance, recently acquired from the Columbus Blue Jackets, and Florida putting on the early pressure here, and Rangers are in a little bit of trouble here early.
Yeah, I think I'm about 35 seconds ahead of you, Jimmy.
Ah, okay. All right. So, hey, listen, whatever happens, I'll find out, but just no surprises here on out. But
I'll try to contain my reactions.
It's all right. So, Lindell, his fifth from Lushtarinen and Reinhardt at 44 seconds into this game, has given the Panthers a 1-0 lead. Yes, you are right, RJ. Tomorrow, World Series starts. Yankees and the Dodgers. I will have my official prediction for that later on in this stream, even though this is a hockey-related channel, but I am also a diehard Yankee fan, as now Igor's net came off. Verhaeghe went crashing in. So we'll get a stoppage in play.
I got to tell you, Ryan, Jimmy, I don't understand why Ryan Lindgren is in this game.
I mean, it's a fair point. I mean, I would have loved to see Zach Jones play. Because he's a guy. Yes, he's young, but he's been playing very well. I've been wanting to see him get more minutes, but Lindgren's back. They're gonna go with the veteran, but you want to see the young guys get more playing time, and for me, it's just not fair for Jones.
I understand to go with the veteran mentality, but
yeah,
this early in the season, when you're 5-0-1, in a division where you're almost a lock to be in the top three, why are you starting? Why are you playing a guy in a bubble? Like, wait for him to be fully healed.
It's a fair point. I mean, I can't argue that much. Paul Maurice of the Panthers, like I said, recently coming off a contract extension, which resulted in the Panthers losing at home to the Minnesota Wild 5-1. So not a good look for the recently re-signed head coach of the Panthers, as that puck goes into the Panthers bench and play stops. I do see a bunch of your comments here. Let's see here. Andrew Asher viewer, baseball. Yankees can duck off. Yeah, okay, goes. I keep dreaming. Sorry to break it to you, but they're finally in the World Series. Let me enjoy it. Just saying. At least they made it. And for me, that's enough of a successful season for me, because they finally at least made it. We also have a Thursday night football game tonight. We got Vikings and the Jaguars, but in all honesty, who's paying attention to that? When you got a bunch of hockey to pay attention to, we also got the Devils and the Red Wings going on tonight. And our very own Kyle Manifold will be live streaming the Flames and Hurricanes game later tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So in about an hour and 45 minutes from now, he'll be live with the Surge Cast for that game right here on THPN YouTube channel. So tune in for that, as that shot in front was blocked in front of Bobrovsky's net, and the puck moves out to center. Trouba plays it up. Puck loose in center. Good play by the Panthers defense as they move up ice. That shot by 13. A save by Shesterkin off the glove. And now Panthers move on up. Kachuk tried to play it. Trouba took it away. Verhaeghe takes it for Florida. He shoots. He scores! Carter Verhaeghe with a beautiful shot that beats Shesterkin short side, and it's 2-0 Panthers.
Not an ideal start.
And Carter Verhaeghe continuing where he left off last year. He was a playoff monster, and he just continues to haunt the Rangers, as now they have a 2-0 lead. Jared just joined and said, come on, Jimmy, beat the Panthers. Right now, it ain't looking so hot, man, but we'll see. So Carter Verhaeghe actually gets his first of the season, which is actually quite surprising. Shesterkin out to play this puck. So the Panthers coming in hot to start this game. 3 minutes in, they have a 2-0 lead over the Rangers. As Panarin, good pass along to Fox, now Miller. Backhander was blocked, rebound! Oh, good play by the Panthers defense. Rangers keep in, Panarin gets out to Fox, takes a shot. May have gotten a slight piece of Bobrovsky, but it's in the corner. Panthers take it back and clear it out to center. Miller has to go back for it. No, it's actually out of play. I call the Panthers cheating with the refs. Really, Jared? That's where we're going? And it looks like we actually... Oh, no, I thought we had a penalty. It looks like Lafreniere was going to the penalty box, but he's going back to the bench, so my bad there. Alexis Lafreniere, by the way, 3 goals, 3 assists for 6 points on the year so far. He is picking up right where he left off last season. And in a year where I believe he's trying to look for a contract extension, as Brendan, the Rangers were actually in talks with him about potentially extending him, possibly northwards of maybe a 7 or 8 year deal. Would you sign him to that kind of deal?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
I agree.
Anything under $9 million for this kid is going to be an absolute steal.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, Donnell is asking you in particular, Brendan, because he is the jersey guy, so he's always asking about jerseys. He's asking for your thoughts of the Fanatics jerseys so far. Do you like the Adidas jerseys more?
Well, let me say that I went to a Devils game with my wife. I took my wife to a Devils game for her birthday. And
that's nice. Okay.
And,
wait, who do they play?
I took her to opening night, and then I took her to the Devils Lightning game.
You went to that debacle? I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Actually, I was able to, through one of our sponsors, Gametime,
yes.
I was able to get suite tickets for $65 each day of.
There you go. Meanwhile, Rangers
is that Laffy again?
Rangers move in the zone. Verhaeghe his first from Forsling. And it's 2-0 Panthers. Meanwhile, Rangers move in. That pass in front goes wide. Rangers trying to keep in. Panarin behind the net. Fox trying to help him out. Lafreniere in front. Panarin takes it away. Pass in front for Trocheck, no good. It's in the corner. Shots are 5-1, by the way, in favor of the Panthers as Panarin goes behind the net. Fox with the puck. Fox in front. Pass for Lafreniere. He scores! Lafreniere again! Rangers on the board. It's 2-1.
He's so freaking good, man. Anyway, let me get back to this question. I was in the shop. I was in the pro shop at Prudential Center, and I was like analyzing the Fanatics jerseys because I'm also a gearhead. I collect hats. I love jerseys, and I gotta tell you, there really isn't much fall off. Right, the quality of the jerseys, Fanatics has definitely improved their quality. Okay. So you could still get like the garbage Fanatics jersey that you've always been able to get, but now there are there are higher quality Fanatics jerseys that you can purchase for $1 billion.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, again, I've said this to Dano before. Me personally, I like Adidas more. That's just my personal opinion. But hey,
Yeah.
if you like Fanatics, I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm not saying I like
you
them
like
more.
what you want, you get what you want.
I wouldn't go as far as saying I like them more because I really like Adidas.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is you could still buy a decent jersey.
No, it's a fair point. I can't argue that. It's a fair point. By the way, I see Connor has entered the building. What is going on, Connor? How you doing, my guy? And we only have a couple of scoring updates thanks to RJ. Blues are in Toronto, and the Blues have taken a 1-0 lead. Philip Broberg scoring the first goal for Toronto, and Minnesota has taken a 1-0 lead over Tampa Bay. Kirill Kaprizov scoring the first goal for Minnesota. By the way, Goza wants to tell you, Brendan, I do have over 200 jerseys and 200 hats. And no, that is not an exaggeration. He actually does.
Oh wow, that's so.
Yeah, he's quite the collector.
Jerseys, I'm not so as into jerseys. I do love my Rangers jerseys, and then if I spot a jersey from another team that's like really unique and I really like, I'll get it. But when it comes to hats, I probably
meanwhile, good pass in front. Oh, what a glove save! Oh, Bobrovsky robbed Edstrom. What great passing, and Bobrovsky said no. Actually, that was Johnny Brzezinski who had that chance. Edstrom with the pass. Oh, what a great effort for the Rangers. A 2-on-1 rush. Edstrom with a great play to try and set that up. And Johnny Brzezinski had the right idea, just shot it a little bit too short. And Bobrovsky made a brilliant glove save. I'm sorry, Brandon. Go ahead.
No. It's you do you. I've never counted my hats, but I think I probably have about 250.
Damn. Okay.
Just recently, we just moved from the West Coast back to the East Coast, and I had to pack my hats up, and it was 3 full boxes. Like 3 full medium boxes of hats.
That's insane. By the way, Lafreniere is 4th from Fox at 444, and the Rangers are on the scoreboard here. Let me see if I can try and fix something here with my streaming service here. Give me 2 seconds, because it sounds like I'm a bit more behind than expected, but it's okay. So let's see what happens here. Doing well, Connor says, moved to a new place in Vancouver, just chilling after a good drive. You guys were the first time I looked for after the schedule came out. Are you serious, dude? Wow, thank you very much. Much appreciated, man, and congrats on the new place. Hopefully it's treating you well, and thank you for tuning in, as always. And there's my favorite pun of all time. It's back. The Edmonton Olive Oilers. It's back.
Connor, I'm a huge fan of Van City. I've spent the last 10 years in Portland, Oregon. And
I was going to say, have you actually been in Vancouver?
I've spent so much time in Vancouver.
Okay.
It's such an amazing city. I've gone to Canuck games. Such amazing fans.
Is the arena nice?
It's a pretty standard arena. It's a nice place.
Okay.
But the fans are rabid. They're just some of the best fans in the sport in Vancouver, in my opinion. And I say that because of how much they're hated across Canada. Canadians hate Vancouver fans. So that means that they're doing something right.
Does that surprise you at all, though?
Yeah.
I just got back who scored. So Verhaeghe and Lundell for Florida, and Lafreniere scored for the Rangers not too long ago. Connor Cahill says, late November, Rogers Arena, expect a real battle like last year. And he also says to you, Brendan, you say that, but did you walk on East Hastings?
So I'm not super familiar with like the street names, but I do remember my buddy and I walking down one street, and there was like naked crackheads all over the place, and like people doing heroin in the street.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But you know what?
That sounds about right, though.
One street or one neighborhood does not define a city.
Right.
Every city has bad neighborhoods. Every city has flaws. I still love Vancouver. I think it's an amazing city.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, meanwhile, good pass and try. Oh, good try for the Rangers there. A stuff and try. And Bobrovsky made a good save. Who the heck was that who had that stuff and try? I wasn't really seeing the number. Either way, it was a good chance for the Rangers. By the way, what time do you have, Brendan? I tried to fix something here. I'm at 12:56 right now.
I'm at 13:03, 2, 1, 13 minutes. So now I'm delayed.
Jeez, now I'm ahead of you. Okay, well,
I know.
Well, I apologize in advance
now.
for any spoilers.
Yeah.
So I just want to let you know right now, so this way you're not mad at me later. But anyway,
did you see that? Partial breakaway by Hedel?
I just did, yes. Let's see here. Brendan says that is the very street, so it's a cesspit, but the city is great at all the same time. I have heard good things about Vancouver. As much as I like to make fun of the Canucks at their expense, I have heard that their fans are actually really cool and that the city is really nice.
My first experience with Canuck fans was about 11 years ago. My now wife and I went to visit Portland, Oregon, and we did a Northwest trip. We did Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, and we were in Portland to start the trip, and we went out to dinner on our first night, and I was wearing a Ranger hat, and we were standing outside the restaurant waiting to get in, and a group of like 15 drunk guys came out of the restaurant, and they were down from Vancouver for a bachelor party, and they started chanting Alain Vigneault.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I wonder what AV's up to nowadays.
According to Sean Avery, he's still coaching the Rangers.
I love you, Sean Avery, but get with the program, man. RJ saying, breaking news, South Florida coach Amir Abdur. Oh, I heard about this. Oh, such a shame.
Oh, yeah, I heard too.
God rest his soul, and thoughts and prayers to his family. Wow, yeah, that's definitely not the news you like to hear, but
it's a cesspit, but the city is great all the same. That's how I feel about the entire West Coast. It's a cesspit, but it's a beautiful cesspit.
By the way, the Rangers have had the last 5 shots on goal. Florida had the first 5. That just shows you, a little bit of a wake-up call after that second goal. Laviolette must have said something.
Yeah, something sparked them. They've woken up. Bobrovsky's had to make some really critical saves.
Yeah, he has. By the way, Danelle asking you, Brendan, did you like the reverse retro jersey series from Adidas and also the Winter Classic and Stadium Series jerseys also from Adidas?
It. Own both of them.
You own both of them? Okay.
I have Mika Stadium Series jersey, the NYR jersey.
Nice. Okay. I like that.
I have the second year reverse retro, which is the lighter blue.
Nice. Okay.
And I have that in Panarin.
Nice. I like that. Connor saying we really needed that 30-year-old sequel. Oh my god. Keep dreaming, pal. Meanwhile,
Danelle, are you gonna pick up a Utah hockey club jersey? Because I'm definitely gonna get one.
Ooh.
I feel like I need one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm strongly considering getting one. I don't know. They as much as I don't like the name, they actually look really cool.
I love it. I love with just the bold Utah, and it's going to be the only year that they have these jerseys, and
that's true.
When I went up for the Kraken in their first season, I was able to get an inaugural season jersey.
Nice.
And
I like that.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get it at first, and then my wife was like, how many times are you gonna be able to say you saw a team in their first season?
She's right. No Utah at all. The jerseys is all right, but the Coyotes jersey of the Kachina is way better. I actually do kind of agree with that.
I agree with
a way.
You. Yeah. I also
I do miss that.
I also really like the all maroon Arizona uniform.
Yes.
Really
absolutely
dig that jersey.
Yes. Meanwhile, heavy action on the ice here. Sorry we couldn't get to the game. All this jersey talk. Florida just had a really good chance off and on, man. Russian Shesterkin made a big save. Victor Mancini, number 90 of the Rangers, tries to make a play. Florida trying to keep it in. Good play by Lindgren, number 55, just coming back from injury. Joan Sebastian Amia. What's going on, Joan? How are you? In the morning, I made a bet of 1,300 on the Rangers. What happens? Ooh, boy. First of all, good luck to you. And I hope you made that bet on DraftKings with code THPN. You could have gotten yourself 200 in bonus bets if that's the case. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. Again, code THPN only at DraftKings. Put your chat back thing up. I will in a second. I'm trying to keep my eyes on the game as well, so because if I take this off sometime, my screen freezes up, Danelle, so I apologize about that, but we are going to commercial break right now, so I can put up the chats for a little bit while longer. Andrew has an update. 1-0 Devils. They take the lead over the Red Wings. Who scored for them? Let's see here. Actually, let's take a look at some other games around the NHL while we have a moment here. Nico Hischier scored for the Devils on the power play, so they have a 1-0 lead in Detroit. Boston has taken a 1-0 lead over the Stars in Boston. David Pastrnak scoring his 5th of the year. St. Louis has a 2-0 lead now over Toronto. You see why I don't trust Toronto now? Dylan Holloway scoring for the Blues, and Philip Broberg scoring for the Blues. Wild still have a 1-0 lead over Tampa Bay. And then later on tonight, Kyle Manifold, our very own, will be streaming Flames and Hurricanes at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So in about an hour and a half from now, he'll be live with the Surge Cast right here on the THPN YouTube channel. So tune in for that. You also have the Avs in Utah, speaking of Utah, to take on the Hockey Club. And then also later on tonight, you have the Jets in Seattle. The Jets, by the way, are 6-0 on the season. A very hot start for the Winnipeg Jets. Kraken looking to hand their first loss of the year. And then you have the Sharks, who do not have a win yet this season, shockingly enough, who are taking on the LA Kings. No, in all seriousness, I mean, how do you make all of those moves in the offseason if you're the Sharks, and yet you still don't even have a win yet? Come on. By the way, trivia question of the night. Who was the last player to wear number 9 for the Rangers? Hint, it was not Andy Bathgate or Adam Graves. Leave your guesses in the comments, by the way. The last Ranger to wear number 9. It's not Bathgate or Graves. Did you know that the New York Liberty had their parade? Yes! Congratulations to the New York Liberty on winning the WNBA championship. Hardly nobody was there. That's a damn shame. That's a shame. People should have been there.
So I am actually really good friends with Sabrina Ionescu's cousin.
Really?
Yeah, we worked together.
Uh-oh, here comes a break for number 27 of Florida, and he just misses that wide. Oh, close to being a 3-1 lead for the Panthers. Sorry, Brendan, go ahead.
Igor got a piece of that.
Yeah, he did. I literally just saw it again. But anyway, please continue. I'm sorry.
You know, when I worked with him, he told me about his cousin, and this was right when she decided to go to Oregon to become a Duck. And
okay.
And I followed her through her college career. She gets drafted by the Liberty, and I've been following her since. For the people who don't watch the Liberty, you really should, just for Sabrina Ionescu. She is the Kobe Bryant of the WNBA. She is an absolute
100%
killer.
agree with that. 100%
Did you see, what was it, game 2 when they were down by 2 points with like 3 seconds left and she drained a 3 from the logo? It's a cold world when she's on the court, Jimmy.
Whew. Oh my God. She is
a beast.
She is something special. Abso-freaking-lutely. 100% right. Connor has a guess for the trivia question. He says our number 9, JT Miller. That is a very good guess, actually.
No, the correct answer is actually Pavel Bure.
Which Adam did guess. So we will find out the official answer in the third period, but we have JT Miller and we have Pavel Bure. Pavel Bure is actually going to be my guess as well, because if I vividly remember correctly, wasn't that during like the downside of his career, like before he officially retired?
like every other superstar, he came to us when he was 100.
True. And then Messier went to Vancouver out of all places.
Yeah.
But that shot just misses wide from Florida. 6:30 to go. First period,
Yeah.
Florida with a 2-1
Bit of a push
lead.
here.
What time are you at, by the way, Brendan?
6:25.
Oh, now I'm freaking behind you a little bit. Okay, I see how it is. Well,
What the hell?
not that far behind though, as now we got a save by Shesterkin on number 26 of Florida. Donnell says it's shocking that the Liberty won a championship here in New York, and the other 9 teams, Yankees, Mets, Giants, Jets, Rangers, Islanders, Devils, Knicks, Nets, haven't won 0 in a long time. Well, maybe the Yankees can finally break that slump against the Dodgers, but we shall see. We shall see.
On our podcast a few months back, I predicted that this would be a magical year for New York sports.
Okay.
I didn't know who was going to win. I didn't predict who was going to win.
Yeah.
But I just had this feeling that it was going to be a magical year. And
Okay.
you know what? The Yankees and the Mets both going on a deep run. The Liberty winning a championship to kick it off. The Rangers having the start they're having. The Knicks get Mikal Bridges and Cat.
Yeah, I mean, even though they got stomped by the Celtics opening night, the Knicks are still going to be a force. It's only one game. Everybody's got to relax.
It was night one on the road, ring night, banner night in Boston.
Yeah,
you had that. You had to expect that.
Yeah, kinda. And plus, Boston got their championship rings and they raised the banners. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ring night, banner night.
Yep.
The Celtics were going to be, and the Celtics they're not slouches.
No, absolutely not. No way. You can expect them to make a deep run in the playoffs again this year. Andrew says last time a New York team won was back in 2011 with the Giants. Yes, 100% accurate. And I will never forget that year. One of the best years of my life. 5:07 to go. First period, Florida with a 2-1 lead. Braden Schneider moves in. He shoots, it's blocked. Jared says, let's go Celtics. And he also says 1-0 Bruins. And Florida here is offside. 4:57 to go. First period, Florida with a 2-1 lead. And you can see Florida Panthers don't agree with that offside call. But we'll get a commercial break here. And
no, it's not an offside. There's a hook.
Oh, a penalty. Oh, thank you for that, Brendan. I apologize. So Florida taking a penalty, and the Rangers are actually going to get a power play. All right. Thank you for that. What's going on, Hockey? How you doing? Thanks a lot for tuning in. If you include soccer, New York's... Oh, I forgot about them. Thank you, Adam. I forgot they won the championship that year. Okay.
MCS, yeah, my buddies and I, we are new to the Hockey Podcast Network. We have a podcast called Ranger Things, and this is our first year with THPN.
Well, Hockey says welcome to THPN.
Thank you.
Come on, Rangers, return my money. Hey, we still got 45 minutes remaining, so you're good, Joan, for right now. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens later on. It's okay.
Oh, we're winning this game.
Oh yeah, we never made our official predictions yet. I'm gonna say 4-3. I'm gonna say 4-3 Rangers.
I'm gonna say 5-2 Rangers.
5-2. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you link his podcast? Yeah. Give me 2 seconds here. Actually, let me load up their Spotify. Hang on a second. Hockey, I got you.
4-2 Florida. Okay.
4-2 Florida.
I could see that happening. The fourth goal, an empty netter.
Ah, I like that. Okay. All right, so this is the Ranger Things podcast for those that are curious. You can go check that out on Spotify and all other audio platforms.
We'd appreciate it.
And by the way, you should go check out my show as well, From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, YouTube Music, and all audio platforms as well. And please rate us 5 stars and subscribe. It would mean the world to us. So, hockey just subbed to Ranger things. There we go. That's what we like to see.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for that, Hockey. Much appreciated. So the Rangers have the first power play of the game on, what did you say, was a hooking call?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Schneider's
Oh my goodness, Bobrovsky with absolute robbery! Oh my goodness, Trocheck was right in front. Bobrovsky dove on his back and made a brilliant save. I don't believe it. And Kreider was in front as well. He can't believe it.
Bob, man.
Kreider just got stone cold robbed. Oh, what a save. Wow. Save of the year candidate?
Oof, I don't know.
That's definitely something right there.
Igor made some saves the other night.
That is true, but damn, that's definitely up there. Fox keeps it in for the Rangers. And tried to get the deflection from Kreider. That was no good. Zibanejad in the corner. Fox keeps it in the zone. Kreider in the corner again. 1:27 to go in the Rangers' power play. Trocheck trying to play it. Fox helping him out. Now Kreider plays it around for Zibanejad. Now out for Fox. Fox moves up. Looks for a lane. Has trouble. Moves up. Passes back for Trocheck. He moves up and shoots. A blocker saved by Bobrovsky. Zibanejad tries to get it in the corner, and it's out of the zone. 4 minutes to go in the first. 2-1 Florida. What episode was I on with them?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, gosh. I don't...
It was a little while back, yeah.
I have to dig into the archives for you on that one, Andrew. I'm sorry. Give me to first intermission, and I'll find it for you. Yes, Bobrovsky makes another save on Chris Kreider with 48 seconds to go in the Rangers' power play. The first opportunity for any team of the night. Hockey says I'm not a Rangers fan, but hope you don't mind if I subscribe. Absolutely not. Yeah. Not at all.
So,
are you kidding me?
We're a Rangers podcast, but we talk about sports in general. Sports in life, and obviously a lot of Rangers, but there's also a lot of hijinks.
Hijinks is a major understatement, my friend.
Yeah,
just saying. Rangers move back in the zone. Filipino on the ice, and he lost control, and it's out of the zone to center. 23 seconds to go in the power play. Schneider. Excuse me, no, that's Keandre Miller. My apologies. Here's Hedel moving up. Passes back for Lafreniere. Lafreniere under some pressure. Loose puck. Panthers take it, and they clear. And that should just about do it. Good penalty killing by the Panthers. As Igor thought about leaving it for Miller, but he'll play it for Braden Schneider instead. And now, here comes Sam Carrick, number 39. Now Brodzinski in the corner. Carrick behind the net. 2:45 to go in the first. That shot from the blue line, a save by Bobrovsky. Schneider tried to play it, and Miller has to play it out in center. Excuse me, that's Brodzinski. Shots are now 10 apiece for each team. By the way, Andrew, update. Red Wings have taken a 2-1 lead over the Devils. Wow. Keep an update on that. RJ says Matt Duchene has tied the game in Boston for the Dallas Stars, with about 2:59 to go in the first period in Boston. So Alex DeBrincat and Christian Fischer both scored for Detroit, and they take a 2-1 lead in Detroit over New Jersey. And by the way, Adam, I'm sorry I'm not seeing all of your food puns. I promise I will get to them after the first period's over. There's just a lot happening right now, my man. I'm sorry. A minute 38 to go in the first period. Florida with a 2-1 lead. Alexis Lafreniere, the only goal so far for the Rangers. Lundell and Verhaeghe, the goal scorers for Florida. Lafreniere trying to move in. Oh, nice play! And he shot it wide. Lafreniere with a good effort, but he missed it wide. Matthew Tkachuk got to play for Florida. Now Verhaeghe. And a feed behind. Now back. Oh, what a block in front by Adam Fox. Good play. Verhaeghe back behind the net. Miller, good job to stay with him. 1:05 to go in the first. Florida putting all kinds of pressure now in the Rangers zone. Spinorama back behind the net. Kachuk try to pass in front. That's no good. Panthers try to get set up as if they were on a power play under a minute to go. Trocheck battling behind the net. And it's out to center. Not far enough for an icing, so a race for it. Panarin tries to get there. Trocheck now forechecking. Panthers move up. 30 seconds to go in the first. Rangers trying to get one last opportunity here in the first period. Will Cooley puts on the brakes. Pass in front. And we got a whistle. What do we have here? Were the Rangers offside?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone was just a bit ahead of the play as Cooley tried to move in the zone there. Detroit Red Hot Chicken Wings. Actually, chicken wings sound very good right now. I'm not going to lie to you on that one. Boston Biscuits. I love me some biscuits. And Boston Bread Rolls. I kind of like biscuits better. That's just me. I'm sorry, girls. 23.5 seconds to go in the first period. What's the score in Tampa right now? Let me check, actually. Last I checked, weren't they losing 1-0?
I'm checking now.
Yeah, it's still 1-0 Minnesota in Tampa.
Yeah.
10 seconds to go in the first. Panthers moving it on up. 17 has it. Good job by Braden Schneider to stay with him. 3, 2, and 1. And that is it for the first period as the Florida Panthers have a 2-1 lead after 20 minutes. And Brendan, bit of a slow start for the Rangers, but Lafreniere's goal seems to have picked them back up. They're getting a lot more chances, and they're only down by 1 after 20 minutes. So what do you expect in the second?
I expect a very different period out of the Rangers. They stopped the bleeding. They seemed, they found themselves, and that led to the Lafreniere goal. They looked like a totally different team after it. There's been some really drastic momentum swings here, where it seems like the Rangers will pour it on for 45 seconds or so, and then Florida will pour it on for 45 seconds or so. It's not a great period, but it's definitely not the worst period. We stopped the bleeding. We're within a goal. I think they clean it up and have a great second period. I think they come out of the second period tied or better.
You certainly hope so if you're Peter Laviolette. Well, we are going to step aside for a few short moments, but when we come back, we will get you set for the second period, and we just might give a preview of the World Series between the Yankees and the Dodgers. But after 20 minutes of play here, the Panthers have a 2-1 lead over the New York Rangers in this Eastern Conference Finals matchup. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back on the THPN YouTube channel.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night. Comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
The following live stream here on THPN is presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5, get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only at DraftKings. Must be 21 and over in select states, and please play responsibly. Also sponsored by Gametime. Take all the guesswork out of buying tickets with the Gametime Picks app. Download the app, create an account, and use our code THPN for $20 off your first purchase. After 20 minutes of play, the Florida Panthers have a 2-1 lead over the New York Rangers. And Brendan, look who showed up. It is your co-host, your compadre, our very good friend.
I'm hiding behind the Game Time ad.
What's going on, Carlo? How you doing, man?
How are you guys? I was working a little bit late listening to your call. Great job.
Thank you.
I had to jump in. Be part of the fun.
Well, we appreciate it, Carlos. So, just give us your overall thoughts of what you thought of the first period.
Yeah, I thought you guys pretty much nailed it. It was, I think the Rangers wanted more of a feel out first period, and then Florida kind of took it to them pretty quick. They responded well. Obviously, that Lafreniere goal was nice. Two pretty solid goaltending performances. We've seen some 5 bells already. Yes. Obviously, that Bobrovsky save was unreal. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a knock them down, drag them out second period, and then we'll see what happens for the third.
Yeah, we'll see indeed. By the way, let's give you a quick scoring summary of that first period. So Lundell scored 44 seconds into the game, assisted from Luostarinen and Reinhart. And then Carter Verhaeghe scored at 2:42 with Forsling getting the assist. And then Lafreniere scoring from Fox at 4:44. That is where we stand right now in terms of goal scoring. Only one penalty so far in the game that belonged to Florida on a hooking penalty, and the Rangers could not capitalize on that power play. Andrew says, welcome, Carlos.
It's Carlo, but thank you. I'm not offended. I get it all the time.
Carlos is fun.
Nah, it's all
just
good.
Don't call me late for dinner.
Oh, wow. I see how it is.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
But, boys, I do want to get your opinion on something, because I posted not too long ago a new episode on the Rangers potentially having talks with Alexis Lafreniere on a contract extension. Up to either 7 or 8 years. Brendan said he would sign him to that extension in a heartbeat, and I would too, but a lot of people would say that would make me a bit of a hypocrite, considering the fact that I said at this point, you might as well just give Igor Shesterkin whatever the hell he wants and call it a day, even though I'm the same guy that said I would not give him a long-term deal. I gave him a short-term deal, but that's just me. We're talking about Alexis Lafreniere here. So, Carlo, if you were the Chris Drury, would you give Alexis Lafreniere that kind of extension?
I'd give him anything as long as he wants for under 9. Anything.
Under 9. Oh, that's
as long as it's under 9. Because I think there's a couple other contracts we have to get, and the unfortunate reality is that Shesterkin is going to get whatever he wants.
Yes.
So we have to kind of save as much money as possible there. Not that I don't like Shesterkin and don't think he deserves it, but we don't have to start a flame war here in this chat. So I have opinions. Go listen to Ranger Things podcast to hear what I have to say about that.
If you want Carlos' ridiculous opinions about Igor Shesterkin.
It's a good, well-researched opinion with market comparables.
I ran some numbers and put them on Twitter recently. Demonstrating Igor's value.
Okay.
I could read it for you if you'd like.
No, please. Yeah. By the way, speaking of contracts, Brendan, I'm sorry. Shea Theodore actually signed a 7-year extension with Vegas. Speaking of contract extensions, with $51 million. So congrats to Shea Theodore. But nice Brendan, please continue. I'm sorry.
Right. So the reason I tweeted this or X'd it. Do we exit now? Is that what we do?
I refuse to call it X. I'm calling it Twitter. But continue.
Yeah. So this was in response to Mike Rupp's comment about goalies not playing the full 82 games, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I did some research and I ran some numbers, and Connor McDavid, the most valuable player in the league. We could all agree that Connor McDavid is the most valuable player in the league. He's the best hockey player in the league.
No question.
He has never played more than an average of 22 minutes and 23 seconds a game over the course of a full season.
Okay.
So that's 1,835.5 minutes a year. The average goalie plays, not only do they play the full 60 minutes, but they play about 55 games a season. That's 3,300 minutes a year. Connor McDavid would have to play 148 games a season to play as many minutes as Igor Shesterkin plays.
How many feet does Igor Shesterkin skate per game?
Igor Shesterkin, but that's I don't think that's relevant.
That's what we're going to get into. How many feet can he skate? Come on, Carlo.
It's just as difficult, both mentally and physically,
absolutely,
to remain in the crease with 45 to 50 pounds of gear on for a full 60 minutes.
That's fair. Yes.
I'm stirring the pot. I agree with you. I just think that my whole stance on this, and I agree, Shesterkin deserves every penny he gets, deserves every penny he wants.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
If a team is willing to pay it, then God bless him. He earned it and he deserves it. He's the best goalie in the league, bar none, hands down. No argument. No argument.
Yeah. If you don't agree that he's at least a top 3 goalie, you're not watching hockey.
Well, who's the number 2 goalie? What did they just sign for?
Well, that's why I'm saying top 3. You got Igor, you got Bobrovsky right now, and who would be number 3 right now?
Vasilevsky, I think.
Probably when he's healthy. Yes, when he's healthy.
So those are $10 million guys.
Yeah.
Shesterkin, I'd say he's $2 million better than them. Okay, he's younger.
Yeah.
I think, but the Rangers have to consider their cap crunch, and the cap's going up, but we have a lot of contracts to sign, and we have a lot of people to pay, and I'm not. Listen, everyone should get their money. I'm not opposed to people getting money.
Yeah,
but
look, Carlo, that's my argument. The cap, because Panarin's going to be a free agent in a couple of years. You probably want to re-sign him. Zibanejad's going to be a free agent. Kreider's going to be a free agent. Lafreniere, if you don't re-sign him, he's going to be a free agent. Trouba, who knows what's going to happen with him? You got a bunch of free agents coming up, and you got to pay somebody.
Listen, you're going to pay Igor with Lindgren and Trouba coming off the books by the end of the season. They're both
more than likely, yes.
Right. So that's Igor's paycheck.
Yeah, Lindgren and Trouba get replaced by Jones and Mancini, and we're a better team for it for $10 million cheaper.
But what if Mancini wasn't the revelation that he was? This is new. We did not have that second defenseman to pull that in. So good, the hockey gods have shown upon us.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
As they should. As they should.
Yeah, we deserve it.
For too long, we have been in the blind.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the puck has dropped and we're underway in the second period. Man, time flies by when you're having fun. Rangers down 2-1 to the Florida Panthers, and This is a very riveting conversation, but we do want to hear your guys' thoughts as well. Would you guys give Alexei Lafreniere a contract extension, and would you give Igor that long-term extension? Leave a comment down below. We want to hear from you. But underway in the second period, 2-1, Florida leads. And we're nice to be joined by Carlo, one of the co-hosts of Ranger Things, alongside Brendan. My name is Jimmy, if you're just tuning in, host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast, and we thank you so much for joining us on a Thursday evening, October 24th, 2024. By the way, in case you missed it on my social media, at BlueSeats94, and go follow us there on Twitter and Instagram, I will be in attendance for Rangers versus Ducks this Saturday, October 26th at 7 p.m. I'll be in section 318, row 1, so if you see me there, stop me and say hello. I'd love to chat with you. So, again, I'll be there on the 26th against the Ducks, so I hope to see some of you there.
That'll be a fun game.
Start on the
They're going to beat the brakes off the Ducks, don't you think?
Sorry, Carlo. What did you say?
I said that'll be a fun game. They're going to beat the brakes off the Ducks.
well, I'm going because, believe it or not, it'll be my girlfriend's first Ranger game. Not her first hockey game, first Ranger game. And she wanted to go, so I said, hey, why not? I'm trying to get her to learn more about hockey, so this will be a good first game to take her to.
Yeah.
So
and hopefully by the time I'm done with her, within a year, she'll be a Ranger fan, but we'll see.
Wait, who is she a fan of now?
She really is not a big sports fan in general.
Okay.
But she knows that I love this team, and she wants to learn more about the Rangers. She wants to watch Ranger games, so I'm steering her in the right direction, thankfully. But
you're doing God's work, Jimmy. You're doing God's work.
Amen to that. Just underway in the second period. Lafreniere, the only goal for the Rangers so far. Lundell and Verhaeghe, the goal scorers for Florida, in case you're just tuning in. Meanwhile, Florida moving in a 3-on-2. That shot from a bad angle, saved by Shesterkin. Good chance right there for the Panthers to extend their lead. Now Will Cooley trying to make a play. Good defense there by number 5 of Florida. Now another 3-on-1 rush. Good pass in front. Save Shesterkin as a rebound. It's high off the glass. Loose puck behind Shesterkin's net. Fox trying to play it. Cooley. Excuse me, that's Mancini back behind the net. My apologies. As Mancini tries to take it away from number 10 of Florida. Now he gets it back. That's a hit along the boards right there. Good hit by Mancini. Rangers trying to get it back. Greer all over Mancini now. As a little bit of a hold there, but no penalty called. We play on as we are just underway in the second period. Puck is cleared out. Not far enough, though, for an icing as Aaron Ekblad, number 5 on the ice. Aaron Ekblad, a little bit of an injury history with him recently, but it's nice to see him back on the ice for Florida. 2:30 gone by in the second. Trocheck trying to play for the Rangers. That's poke checked out to center. Good play by the Rangers. Number 88 moves in for Florida. That's a shot. That's a save by Shesterkin.
Shesterkin's had to be sharp early here.
What's that?
Shesterkin's had to be sharp early here.
Yeah, no, he has. I mean, it's not really. Can you really place the sole blame on him as to why it's 2-1? I don't think you can. Meanwhile, we get an icing. No icing. They waved it off. Wow, I'm actually kind of surprised at that. But anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
I'm going to say no. I don't think the first goal was on him. The second goal, his positioning was bad. He probably wants that one back.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Brendan. The second one he'd like to have back, but other than that, I thought he's been good. He's been good.
You know, what I like to see right now is like they're bending but not breaking. You know, Florida's putting a lot of pressure on right now.
Yeah.
But the Rangers are not letting them deep into the zone at all. Really, they have the top half of that zone completely locked down, and they're not.
Yeah.
The Rangers are not moving very much. While Florida's running around, this is going to be a very interesting late second period when Florida starts getting real tired.
Yeah, you definitely want to take advantage of that once they do get tired,
especially
those players that have long shifts.
Yeah, and with the injuries and the inexperience in their lineup, at some point the matchups are going to become really favorable for the Rangers. Or Paul Maurice is going to have to drastically shorten his bench. Either way, a huge positive for the Rangers It's just got to remain a competitive game.
Yeah,
Excuse me, until the third period.
100%. Meanwhile, Kreider tries to play for the Rangers. 77 has it now for Florida. Now it's taken away by Zibanejad. Now Kreider in the corner. Zibanejad tried to play it as well, taken away by Kreider momentarily. Now Riley Smith, who's racked up a couple of points recently for the Rangers, looking real good with the blue shirts so far. He's
Speaking
in the corner now with
revelations,
Kreider. Sorry, Brendan?
So speaking of revelations, Riley Smith. Who would have known?
Yeah. He's looked awfully good. You like what you see from Riley Smith, a veteran. He's a Stanley Cup champion with Vegas. He knows what it takes to win. So
he actually is that missing piece at this point.
Yeah. Anaheim Fried Ducks. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate that joke. Shesterkin out to play it for his teammate. Puck out to center. Will Cooley. And a collision in center ice. Panthers take it back. Almost taken away by Capo Caco, number 24 of the Rangers. Played around for Keandre Miller. Now Fox.
Ooh.
And now here comes Hedl. Hedl moving in. Shot save, Bobrovsky. Good chance for Philip Hedl.
How good has Hedl been?
Yeah, I love what I'm seeing from Philip Hedl. 2 goals against Montreal, including one on the power play.
And he's playing fearless.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna get one tonight with the way he's playing.
Considering the injury he had last year, you'll love what you're seeing from him. It's almost like he didn't have the injury at all.
You know what it reminds me of, Jimmy? I know you're a lot younger than Carlo and I. We're old men, but you may remember from back when you were a kid, the concussion trouble that Sidney Crosby had early in his career.
Of course, absolutely.
And everybody thought Sid may never play hockey again.
Yeah.
And then he recovered and he came back a better player and just has been. I mean, he scored his 500th goal the other night. 1600th point.
1600th. Yes. There you go.
Fifth fastest in NHL history to do it.
Yeah, there you go. Meanwhile, Trouba shot save, rebound save. Oh, 2 big time saves by Sergei Bobrovsky. Oh man, he is having the game of his life right now. By the way, Eric Haula has tied the game at 2 for the Devils in Detroit, and Dallas has taken a 2-1 lead over the Bruins. Jason Robertson scoring for Dallas. So thank you, RJ, for that.
Here's another compliment. How good has Trouba been at the point?
Oh,
yes.
Wow. Very good.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Major difference between this year's Trouba and every other year Trouba. He's taking those clapper bombs from the point, but they're actually hitting the net.
Well, he's picking his spots way better. He's not just throwing it at the net. He's actually trying to avoid traffic. Nice.
By the way, that was Braden Schneider who had that last chance, and he got his rebound, and Trocheck was alone in front as well, and Bobrovsky, my goodness, I mean...
He's so good, Braden Schneider.
Can you say any more about the play of Bobrovsky? I mean, the man, yes, he may not be who he used to be, but he's playing like he's in his prime still.
That last one, Trocheck pulled it wide.
Oh.
Trocheck he had 2-2 on his stick, and he pulled it wide. Yeah. The puck never came off his stick.
Even still, Bobrovsky looking good for the Panthers as we are down to 13:05 to go in the second period. By the way, Carlo, what time are you at? And the Panthers score!
I'm about 3 seconds ahead of you.
I was just going to say, if you're 3 seconds ahead, I apologize.
Yeah, you said my name and I just lost my...
But even still, number 9 of Florida is able to give the Panthers a 3-1 lead.
Sam Bennett. I hate him so much.
What did he ever do to you?
The Panthers went from I went from never thinking about the Panthers, often forgetting they were in the league, to absolutely hating them.
Huh, interesting. Okay. So Florida able to answer the Lafreniere goal, and they have a 3-1 lead now with 13 minutes to go in the second.
There goes my 5-2 prediction.
It is what it is. We're only human. We make mistakes. It's okay. But there's still plenty of hockey left. But for the Rangers, you got to try and figure out a way to get one back so you can get back in this game. Not that they're out of it per se, but
no, but
so
that was
far,
that
Florida's
was a
been
big
in control of the game physically and with quality shots on goal. For Sam Bennett, that's his 6th, assisted by former Ranger Nico Mikkola and Kolikov at 6:59. Here's Johnny Brzezinski. Pass in front, save Bobrovsky. Oh my goodness. Sergei Bobrovsky again. Rangers another good quality scoring chance off a beautiful pass from Johnny Brzezinski. And once again, Bobrovsky says no. Are you kidding me? Wow.
I'm getting Eastern Conference Final flashbacks with the way Bobrovsky's
So am I.
Yeah.
But hey, the good news is this is not the Eastern Conference Final. It's the regular season.
It's Game 7.
No, and nobody
Game 7.
and nobody should panic at all if we lose this game.
I'm
no.
Totally
There's
going
no need
full
for
paper
panic.
tiger mode.
There's no way.
I'm totally panicking. I'm gonna be on Twitter all day tomorrow talking about how this team's soft. No, honestly,
Carlo.
this game, the Panthers have played well, clearly, but this is Bobrovsky keeping them in.
Yeah.
This is a 3-3 game, 3-2 game if Bobrovsky isn't on his head. This is a 4-3 game Rangers if Bob's not on his head.
100% agree, yes.
So, I mean,
Sam Bennett gives the Panthers a 3-1 lead with his 6th of the year. There we go. Just wanted to get rid of some unsightly ads there on our score sheet.
Plenty of time to throw out the TV.
Adam says, plenty of time to throw. Let's not do anything rash, Goza. You still need your TV for the rest of the year too. So bear with this team. I think they'll be fine when it's all said and done. Let's take a look at some other scores from around the league tonight, because we got a bunch of other games. Yesterday, though, we had the Tuesday, we had the Frozen Frenzy where every single team played. It happens once a year, and it is a spectacle.
Did you watch any of
Can't
that
watch
coverage?
any of it.
What's that?
Did you watch any of that coverage? As Brendan said, it's tough.
I did.
Not good for hockey.
Yeah, no, that was all I can say is ESPN, do better. That's all I'm gonna say.
I like the red zone idea where you kind of zoom in on the game.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
For football, it works. It's perfect. You only want to watch the red zone. You don't want to watch guys bashing their head in midfield. For hockey, I mean,
no.
I don't know. They'll figure something out eventually.
By the way, Dallas has a 3-1 lead now over the Bruins. Logan Stankoven scores his first on the power play to give Dallas a 3-1 lead. Maple Leafs are on the board thanks to Oliver Ekman-Larsson. It is now 2-1 in favor of St. Louis. Eric Holla ties the game on the power play for the Devils in Detroit. Minnesota still hanging on to a 1-0 lead over Tampa Bay. Coming up in about 40 minutes from now, our very own Kyle Manifold will be live here on THPN for Flames and Hurricanes along with the Surge Cast. So you want to tune in for that as well. (3-1) Florida here at MSG with 11:13 to go in the second period. Oh, look who showed up. That's my girlfriend in the chat. Thank you, honey. I love you.
Oh,
we're getting a call here. We got to beat this guy up. Beat him up.
And by the way, babe, I can't wait to take you to the game on Saturday. It's going to be awesome. And meanwhile, yeah, we got a scrum going on here, Carla. You're right. Between Kachuk and who is that involved? Oh, it's Lindgren. What else is new?
Yeah.
He's always involved in something.
Which you guys mentioned, you were talking about this during the first. He should not be playing. Let him get 100%. There's no reason why.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
We have two just as good, if not better, at the moment, defensemen to play. There's no reason why
Hito was getting involved with Aaron Ekblad Let's see
So
what happened here.
Mancini
What
seems
sparked
to
this?
Yeah, Mancini pushed Verhaeghe into Shesterkin.
Shesterkin, yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah, and obviously Linger didn't like that, clearly.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get a couple of penalties here.
Yeah,
more than likely on both teams.
Let's see, Verhaeghe with goalie
Verhaeghe in the
interference
box for the
that's it.
Panthers. Oh, so they called Verhaeghe for goalie interference anyway?
Yeah,
it wasn't much of a push by Mancini.
Huh? Wow. I'm kind of surprised. I thought they let him get away with that if he was pushed, but Rangers get their second power play of the game.
The fix is in. Let's bury this one, boys.
Well, let's see how the Rangers respond. They're down by 2. Second power play of the game. They're 0 for 1. 2 minutes for goalie interference for Carter Verhaeghe. 4 shots on that last power play, by the way, for the Rangers as Trocheck tries to play it for Zibanejad. It's back, and now it's actually out of the zone as it deflected off a Ranger. Race for the puck, and now it's out to center for Panarin, and now it's out for Fox, who moves in. Fox, now Trocheck. Rangers trying to get set up. It's out in the corner now for Kreider. Back behind the net for Trocheck. Now Panarin. Trocheck. Rangers trying to get set up, and now a shorthanded opportunity, 2-on-1 for Florida. Number 27 moves in. He shoots and a save by Shesterkin. Good save by Igor. And now the Rangers move in 2-on-1 on the rush. Getting set up. Trocheck. Good pass in front. Now it's a whistle here. Another penalty call.
The Rangers look real jumpy
penalty.
here.
Who's this on?
The Rangers look real jumpy. They're like not really connecting. They're on edge. They do not look comfortable at all.
Yeah, now there's a high sticking penalty here. I'm not sure who's this on.
No, I think was that offsides?
No.
Oh no, it was offside. You were right. I saw the ref had. I thought the ref had his arm up for high sticking. So
that's what Panarin was screaming at.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you for that. So it was offside. A minute to go on the Rangers' power play as Florida clears it out again. Keandre Miller back forward. Shesterkin leaves it for him. Miller's got to be careful. As now Hedl plays it back. Rangers
second unit getting a full minute.
Yeah. Rangers try to get set up once again on the power play. Just kept in by Miller. Now in the corner. Now it's Hedl. And Panthers can take it out of the zone once again with 25 seconds to go on the power play. 3-1. Florida leads. 9:15 to go in the second period. Adam Fox moves up. And, I'm not sure what Fox was trying to do there, but it was taken right away and cleared out, and that should just about do it. Power play is over. Teams are back at full strength. Rangers 0 for 2 on the power play as Trouba moves on up along with Sam Carrick, number 39. Carter Verhaeghe out of the penalty box, and he draws an offside. 8:49 to go. Second period. Florida with a 3-1 lead, and oh my goodness, now it's 4-1 Dallas over Boston as Tyler Seguin gets the most recent goal.
Thank God. I thought you were going to
Dallas.
say it was 4-1 Panthers. I was like, how far behind am I?
No.
I will say that penalty kill was that Florida penalty kill was really good.
It was.
Nothing.
By the way, Brendan, I'm not that ahead of you. Relax.
Yeah. I think there's a couple of things.
Oh, with Stankoven. Okay, I was gonna say, geez.
There's a couple of things going on here right now. I think Carlo's right, Jimmy. The Rangers just look completely disconnected. And Florida looks like they just got their asses kicked by a subpar team the other night, and they're pissed off about it.
Yeah.
I mean, Minnesota's not looking subpar this season so far. Zuccarello's off to a hot start this year. I mean, oof. And Kaprizov's doing his thing. I mean, they might make a playoff run. By the way, Tampa Bay is tied it against Minnesota. Brandon Hagel scoring his 6th shorthanded. And we are tied at 1 in Tampa Bay. Blues, Alexander Texier has made it 3-1 St. Louis. I mean, again, do you see why I do not trust Toronto this year?
I'm kind of on board with Toronto. I think they might be legit this year.
Excuse me?
Yeah. You don't think so?
Hell
Good
no.
teams have play bad games every once in a while, man. It's just it happens.
I get it.
Plus, with the new coach,
yeah,
there's going to be some feeling, some growing pains, some feel out process.
I think Berube is gonna pull the team that has been buried within the Leafs this year. They will make the second round of the playoffs. Mark my word. I'm gonna go place a bet.
I think it'll
using
be
code
same old
THPN on
Leafs.
DraftKings.
I think it'll be same old Leafs. Although I had a little bit of a hot take on Jake Jackets, and if you haven't seen that show yet, go subscribe to Jake Jackets for coverage of the Columbus Blue Jackets. I may or may not have Toronto completely out of the playoff race.
Oh,
that's how much I don't trust them.
That's a hot take.
Yeah, it is, and that's exactly why I don't trust them. Look, Austin Matthews, I know he's going to do his thing. He's going to be fine. I'm not concerned about him. Mitch Marner's going to do his thing. Nylander's going to do his thing. But goaltending's a big question mark. I don't trust their goaltending. Defense, I don't trust. And like you said, a new head coach, I don't know how that system's going to work. So, I don't know. Toronto, to me, is... They're the biggest wild card, and I just don't trust them. I really don't.
See, I think where we disagree is goaltending. I think Stolarz is the real deal.
Okay.
And I think which is what they needed for a long time. So he's pretty good. And yeah, the rest of I think the leadership, I'm pretty vocal. The leadership in that room is they're kids, they're children. They're not like leaders. They're just good at hockey. But I think Berube is the coach to kind of like pull them out of their own ass a little bit and try to get them. I mean, once they get that focus, once they get that, once their balls drop, they're going to be amazing. It's just someone's got to do that for them.
That's one way of putting it. Sure.
Yeah. Sorry to be crude, but I think that's just what.
No. Don't be silly. It's okay. MCS is like, no, they won't. Meaning they won't get past the first round again? What do you mean, MCS? Need some clarification. 7:20 to go in the second period, and the Panthers have a 3-1 lead over the Rangers at MSG as Victor Mancini able to play this.
I think we are synced up, finally.
Oh, wait, are we actually?
I'm about 10 seconds ahead of you right now.
I'm at 7:03, 2, 1, 7 minutes.
Yeah, I'm exactly 10 seconds ahead of you.
Not past the first round. It won't happen. All right. Okay. See, that's more likely the ideal scenario of what's going to happen rather than what I'm saying. It wouldn't surprise me if they made the playoffs, but I really do not trust this team this year. I really don't. That's just me.
I mean, the division puts them all but a lock for the playoffs. I just think that they just have to put it together there. They have to toughen up. And They got a long season. They got a long season to figure out how to toughen up.
Exactly. 6:20 to go in the second. Rangers looking for something here. Lafreniere has the only goal for the Rangers so far tonight. Continuing his hot start as that shot by Mancini from the blue line. Good save by Bobrovsky.
The Rangers to me look like a team who has convinced themselves they can't beat the Panthers.
Yes, that's exactly what this looks like.
Yeah,
they're playing scared. They're flat-footed.
Panarin and Mika had a 2-on-1 a few minutes ago, and Panarin had a pretty good lane to shoot, and he opted to pass.
Yep. By the way, we have a penalty call. Is this against Florida again?
No, I think somebody hacked Tkachuk.
No, it looks like Tkachuk's the one going in the penalty box, but we'll find out after commercial break. 3-1, Florida leads, and we have an update on Thursday Night Football. The Vikings have taken a 7-0 lead over the Rams. Well, my mother's not going to be too happy about that. My mom's a Rams fan, so...
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
How did that happen?
So, there was I forget the quarterback's name. But there was a quarterback that she grew up that apparently she thought looked like my grandfather. And she basically said to him, hey, I'm going to like this team because the quarterback looks like you. And she's been a Rams fan ever since.
Well, it's not Kurt Warner because...
No, it was not Kurt Warner. It was not Kurt Warner, no. I want to thank you for joining us here on a Thursday evening. Oh, by the way, you guys were right. Capo Caco got 2 for slashing.
Yeah.
So Florida's going to get their first power play of the night.
It looked like Kachuk was shaking off a hack.
Yeah.
On his hand.
By the way, Carlo, you were right. Caco got 2 for slashing.
All right.
So Florida gets their first power play opportunity of the night.
I got
big
Capo
moment.
Caco.
Wait,
this is a huge moment.
Well, let me see. Oh yeah, that's a clear slash right there. You can't be doing that. No way. But one of the Rangers' strengths for a while has been their penalty kill. Special teams seem to bode well for the Rangers, so let's see how they respond to this dangerous Florida power play as they get set up here.
Yeah, maybe a penalty kill here.
Yeah, maybe that'll
Gives them
bring
a
some
shot
life back into them, 100%. But we shall see.
Or Florida scores on their first shot and completely deflates them.
Yeah, we'll see.
Either way.
Florida's power play, 19%, 18th in the NHL. Rangers penalty kill, 86.4%. That's 6th in the NHL as they clear this puck out. Rangers' next game after this will be on Saturday, October 26th against the Anaheim Ducks at 7 p.m. And I will actually be at that game in case you missed it. I'll be in section 318, row 1. Stop me and say hello if you see me. Under 5 minutes to go, second period. What's that?
I will be taking my wife out for a birthday dinner on Saturday night, and I'm probably going to miss the game.
We'll tell her happy birthday. That's way more important.
Yeah.
I'll actually be at the Cleveland
Meanwhile, chance
Monsters.
for the Rangers shorthanded, and Bobrovsky made a save.
I think you guys are ahead of me now. What is going on in this
Oh,
round?
my goodness. Meanwhile, Fox moves in. Save Bobrovsky. Oh, Adam Fox moving in shorthanded, and Bobrovsky with a good save.
He put that right in his chest, and he had the entire right side open. Something's up. Something is up with this team. They're in their head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, they are fully convinced that they cannot beat the Florida Panthers.
Yeah.
That first goal, a goal in the opening minute.
That's a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Especially with the way the Rangers have been playing lately. You know, they've been so red hot, and to let up a goal at home or in the opening minute is just, I don't know. Hopefully they can get their heads right, get back in this game. Big hit by Miller.
Still got plenty of hockey left. Rams have tied the Vikings at 7. It is a tie game on Thursday Night Football. Thank you, Liam. Rangers doing a good job on the penalty kill once again. 15 seconds to go in the Florida power play as they clear it out again. Will Cooley trying to take the puck away from Bobrovsky. And now Sam Bennett moving in for Florida. Number 9, power play is over. Excellent penalty killing by the Rangers. Maybe that'll give a little bit of a momentum swing and a takeaway right here. And a lead pass, a little bit too much for Zibanejad, but no icing. So we play on. Zibanejad tried to pass in front, but it's taken away by the Panthers, and now it's out to center for Mancini. Here's Braden Schneider now with the puck with 3:20 to go in the second period. 3-1 Florida leads. Zibanejad trying to take the puck away. Now Kreider up in front. Florida takes it right back. Kreider, loose puck, tries to feed in front. It's blocked. Zibanejad in the corner, tries to feed in front as well. It's taken away by number 10, of the Panthers. Now they move up and dump it in the zone. Schneider back for it, and now it's in the corner. Rangers trying to help out. Loose puck. Schneider back behind the net. Mancini trying to help him out. Shots are 18-15 in favor of the Panthers. So pretty close game in terms of shots on goal, but the Panthers have a 3-1 lead with about 2:40 to go in the second. Sergeant Bobrovsky doesn't take bribes. That's a good way of putting it, Goza. I kind of like that, actually.
Yo, Jimmy, I gotta say, I think we found Sam Rosen's replacement. You are an excellent play-by-play guy. I gotta say.
Stop.
No, come on, chat. Give it up for Jimmy, chat. Come on.
Right? Yeah, I agree.
Wow. You guys are way too much, but thank you. That means a lot. I mean, I do have a little bit of experience with a minor league team that I covered in New Jersey for a little while, so
Well, it shows for sure.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. 2 minutes to go. Second period. That shot saved by Bobrovsky. Fox goes in the corner. Rangers getting set up again. Fox try to feed in front. It's taken back by the Rangers. Zibanejad in the corner. Now Kreider. Excuse me, that's Kakko, actually. Now Miller has it back. Keandre Miller fires and shot and save by Bobrovsky. Goes in the corner. Kakko in the corner now. Now it's out of the zone. A minute 30 to go in the second.
Yeah, I like the pressure. They're putting it on a little bit late in the period, but this is good for the third period to start it off. Something to build on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. You know, if there's anything the Rangers can build off of, it's that penalty kill, couple of good short-handed chances, and hopefully it carries over into the third. That shot blocked in front. Rebound goes high off the glass. Panthers putting on some pressure now with under a minute to go in the second period. 3-1, Florida leads. Trouba pressuring now. Number 15 of Florida behind the net. Kakko on the forecheck. Panthers trying to find an open lane. Taken away by Trouba. Good play by him.
Kakko has been so good defensively all season, and especially in that last sequence.
Sam Bennett moves in and shoots. That misses wide. May have gotten a slight piece of Shesterkin. But yeah, Kakko doesn't really put up that much offensive numbers, but defensively, he is very, very underrated, and nobody really talks about it.
Yeah. And you know what? Yeah. It's true.
Nobody listens. Nobody listens.
Besides you, Brendan.
But he's got a bit of a snarl this season, like a little bit of an edge, which is much welcome.
He wants to get paid. That's why.
Yeah. He's fighting for his job. Yeah.
Oh, you're too much, Brendan. Second period is over. Still a close game. 3-1. Florida leads. And, fellas, I said it about Kakko this year. This is a make or break year for him. If he goes out there and contributes, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but let's say he goes out there and has like a 15, 20 goal season and like 40, 50 something points, he's more than likely going to get extended. But if he gets hurt again and puts up the same numbers he did last year, then unfortunately it might be time to say, okay, it's time to move on from you, either at the trade deadline or in the offseason. Agree or disagree?
I agree. It won't be at the deadline, though. We won't be in a position to be doing any subtracting at the deadline. We'll only be making additions. Kakko is cheap, and he has Kakko is great. He's perfect for the playoffs. He's the exact type of guy you go out and get at the deadline.
Carlo, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I'd agree with Brendan. I think he'll be a Ranger this season if he starts.
Of course, absolutely.
If he starts putting up points and playing well, depending on how much money we need, is just in where Kakko's. We just want his value to be as high as possible, either just to stay on the team and be good and contribute, or to come get a return, because that ultimately next season is going to be a make or break for the core of this team, the next core of this team, I should say, because as Trouba said, this is the last kick at the can this season. So next season we have to start thinking about the future. Get that Lafreniere, that Keandre Miller, that core, that the Adam Fox core going.
Just to pile onto that,
we're
going to need quality middle six hockey players at a discount. So if you're getting a solid 30 to 40 point production out of Capo Caco and high end defense with the potential for him to expand his game into, let's say, the penalty kill.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? At some point, Ranger fans have to forget about where this kid was drafted.
Absolutely.
And recognize the fact that he can be of value in a different way.
Ask any team, hey, do you need a super solid middle six player who's dirt cheap and is really defensively sound and is a monster on puck possession? Every single team would draft that person second overall.
If we could get Capo Caco for roughly $3 million a year.
Yeah.
Oh, his number will be in the rafters.
Oh, 100%.
100%. 8 by 3, Capo Caco will retire his number.
And let me tell you something. If Capo Caco was drafted 12th overall, 15th overall, 17th overall, every Ranger fan would love Capo. There'd be more Capo Caco jerseys in the Garden than any other jersey, with the exception of Shesterkin.
This leads to Goza's comment as Ranger fans. We always want more. That's where I was gonna go. He was drafted number 2. They expect more from him, but at the same time, he's been through way too many different coaches, way too many offensive systems. Yes, he's been hurt, so I don't think it's fair to say that he's been a bust per se, but if he doesn't do something this year, they're going to get rid of him no matter how you slice it.
Right. I think if he wants too much money or he's injured, he's gone.
Exactly.
Bottom line. I think if he had a good year, he'll be here if he's cheap.
Yes. The best thing the Rangers have going for them right now is the fact that Chris Drury is not the traditional New York City general manager. Chris Drury has a lot of patience and, quite frankly, excuse my language, doesn't give a shit what we think.
Fair enough.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Ranger fans always want more. This is Yankee-itis.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
This is. Let's be real. As New York sports fans, we drastically lack the ability to be realistic.
Yes.
In any way, shape, or form.
No, you are 100% spot on. Absolutely.
If a player isn't the best in the league, burn it down. If the GM doesn't go out and get every top name in the league, burn it down. You all suffer from Yankee-itis.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And they also think you bring in one player, you're automatically supposed to win a championship. Sorry, it doesn't work like that.
There's a cure for Yankee-itis, Jimmy. It's the New York Jets.
Oh my goodness.
That's true.
If you're suffering from Yankee-itis right now, folks,
oh my goodness.
I'm prescribing you a dose of one New York Jets game a week for the next 5 weeks, and that'll clear that right the hell up.
My sincere apologies to Jets fans everywhere. But Brendan, hold it right there because we got to take a short break. But when we come back, we'll finish our thoughts on Capo Caco, and we still have to give predictions on the World Series with the Yankees
I've got big
and the
predictions.
Dodgers. Speaking of Yankee-itis, what, Carlo?
Oh, I said I have big predictions. I just wanted to sneak it in there.
Oh, so do I. But that'll be coming up later. Stay tuned for that. But after 40 minutes of play, the Florida Panthers have a 3-1 lead over the New York Rangers. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back on the THPN YouTube channel.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
The following live stream here on THPN is presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5 and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings. Must be 21 or over in select states. And please play responsibly. Also brought to you by our brand new friends at Gametime. Take all the guesswork out of buying tickets with the Gametime Picks feature. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use our code THPN for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, code THPN at Gametime. What time is it? It's game time. After 40 minutes of play from MSG, the Rangers have a 3-1 deficit to work with against the Florida Panthers. I'll be rejoined by Brendan and Carlo from Ranger Things in a few short moments, but quick scoring summary before I bring them back in to see how we got here. Again, I'll bring back my co-host in a short moment here. Let's take a look at a scoring summary as to how we got here. So 44 seconds in, Lundell scored, assisted by Reinhardt and Lusterinen. And then at 2:42 of the first period, Verhaeghe scored from Forsling. And then Alexis Lafreniere scored at 4:44, assisted by Adam Fox. And then in the second period, Sam Bennett scored from Mikkola and Kulikov at 6:59. That is where we stand scoring-wise right now. And we bring back Carlo from Ranger Things. Brendan will rejoin us momentarily. And Carlo, I got to be honest, if the Rangers want to get back in this game, in my opinion, they have to get the first goal the third period, because if they don't, then I think that, Florida might get a chance to potentially put this one away. And we got Brendan back now. And, Brendan, I was just saying it to Carlo, if the Rangers want to get back in this game, I think the first goal of the third period is going to be huge. Carlo, what do you say to that?
Yeah, I absolutely. I want to say it's a fairly fair, even match right now, but Florida is really just dominating, and it's not because they're playing better. The Rangers are playing scared. If they can get this goal, build on the momentum from the end of the second, we're going to see a much more confident Rangers team. And listen, they go as their confidence goes. If they can't get that confidence going, this game's over.
Brendan, what do you think?
I agree with Carlo. I think next goal wins. It's one of those scenarios. If we can get a goal quick here in the third, build off of it, we got a really good shot at winning this game. Igor is playing a really good game. He's been hung out to dry a couple of times, and really, I don't think we're being dominated right now. I do think we're playing a little bit scared, but it's also been a bit of a Bob show.
Absolutely.
We're getting goalied a bit here tonight.
Yeah.
Like Carlos said earlier, it could be 3-3, 4-3 Rangers right now. Bob is playing really well.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Bob,
I'm glad I got brought in earlier. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
No. Go ahead, Carlo. I'm sorry.
I'm glad I got brought in first. Now Brennan's going to be behind the Game Time ad. Use code THPN for $20 off your first purchase.
Oh my goodness.
That's okay. Nobody can see me eating my cheesecake.
Oh, hey, there you go. Thursday Night Football update, 14-7 Vikings over the Rams at the end of the first quarter. And the Stars now have a 4-2 lead over the Boston Bruins. And the Blues now have a 3-1 lead over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Connor saying, as I said to Jimmy before, better hope you guys not end up with Prince Igor. Yeah, that's
starting to look that way.
Not ideal. But fellas, before we get back into hockey, I did promise a World Series preview, and you better believe I'm going to live up to that promise. Yankees versus Dodgers. I'm a diehard Yankee fan, have been all my life. It makes me happy that they're at least back in the World Series. For me, that's enough to call it a successful season, because at least through all this scrutiny, you finally made it. You didn't have to face the Astros. Yes, it was a bit of an easier road, if you want to call it that, but no road to the World Series is ever easy. But Yankees finally made it, but they're playing a stacked Dodgers team with Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Teoscar Hernandez, Kike Hernandez, the works, and their pitching. Look, Yankees pitching, in my opinion, is slightly better than the Dodgers, but I think the Dodgers offense is a lot better than the Yankees, because at least they have guys who can hit situationally. Yankees just rely on the home run, but I want to hear from you guys first. Brendan, who do you have winning the World Series?
I don't want to sound like too much of a homer, so I'm going to try to be somewhat, neutral in my analysis of the World Series.
Okay.
So I'll say this: everything special about the Dodgers happened in Brooklyn. Screw LA. Screw the Dodgers. Screw Ohtani. Yankees in 5.
Whoa.
5?
Let's
go.
The big bats show up.
Wow.
And it's not going to be a small ball series. The big bats are going to show up, and the Yankees are going to take it in 5. Get ready for the parade.
Wow, 5. That's shocking. Carlo?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say Yankees in 6. I think that
Okay.
you're right about the situational batting, but I think the Yankees have done a really great job this postseason in loading up the bases for their big bats.
That's fair.
They've done a really good job of doing that. So those home runs mean that much more. Their defense has gotten better as the playoffs progressed.
Yeah.
Not that it's phenomenal, but
No.
it's pretty good. And their pitching is probably the most suspect aspect of their team right now. And you're right. I think the Yankees pitching does edge out the Dodgers by a hair. So long as their starters start and do their job, we don't have to rely on that bullpen so much.
Yeah.
We have the assets in the bullpen, but you don't really want to start getting them in the games early. You don't want to rely on them because that's when we get exposed.
Yeah. And Jimmy, do you really see that large of a delta between the Dodgers' ability to hit situationally and the Gardo's ability to hit situationally? You know, the Guardians play a really great small ball game.
No, they did. By the way, we're underway in the third period. Go ahead, Brendan.
And the Yankees were able to make, for the most part, quick work of them. You know,
Fair
I'm not
point.
saying
Even though Cleveland was very competitive, they took care of it. But look, for me, I think this series is going 7. It's going to be an electrifying series. Both teams are going to give it their all. It's going 7, but I hate to do it, but I'm taking the Dodgers.
No.
Yeah, I have to do it.
Get off
sorry.
the stream.
I'm sorry,
pick, Jimmy.
I just, for some reason, I don't know. I just trust the Dodgers offense more than I trust the Yankees right now. I'm sorry. I mean, I get it. Their pitching is better, but with that stacked lineup, are you kidding me? Look, it's going to come down to the wire. It's going to come down to that 7th game in LA. It's going to be raucous no matter how you look at it. But I'm sorry. I know Yankee fans are going to come after me. And I really, really hope and pray to God in heaven above that I am wrong about this. But my gut is telling me Dodgers in 7.
I mean, you have the best player in the history of baseball on your roster. You're always a threat.
True. True.
I don't want to see that rat win a championship. That cheating rat. I hope he never wins a championship.
Oh, he's gonna win $1 million.
I was drinking Heineken when I first heard what Ohtani's wages were. Oh my God. Are you serious? That's funny, Connor. I don't know what's worse, being an I Loser fan or a Yankees fan. Hey, wait a second.
What's an I Loser fan?
An Islander fan.
Islanders.
Well, we just drew a penalty.
Goza always calls them the I Losers.
Got it.
Strong start.
Looks like Panarin got high sticked. Let's see.
Oh,
yeah, he did. He got high sticked. So a power play coming up for the Rangers.
So quick time check. I'm at 9:12.
9:12. Hey,
right.
There we go. We're finally in
There you go.
sync. Hallelujah.
It's about when the puck drops.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kulikov for high sticking.
Puck drop.
Rangers' third power play of the game. They're 0 for 2. 4 shots on goal in total. All 4 shots came on the first power play. And that's a shot looking for a deflection by Kreider and a save by Bobrovsky. Kreider again in front. Panarin took the shot. And Kreider gets robbed again by Bobrovsky. And by the way, as we speak right now, Kyle Manifold has gone live for Flames and Hurricanes with the Surge Cast on our THPN YouTube channel. So if that tickles your fancy, go tune into that stream as well. Or have both on at the same time. You know, just multitask.
Brendan, what do you feel about the Hurricanes this season?
The Hurricanes of Carolina?
Yes.
Yes.
I had them finishing 3rd in the Metro.
Okay.
Now I'm starting to think maybe they're a wild card team.
Wow. Okay.
Like fighting for a wild card with Washington.
Interesting. Wow. Me
maybe
personally,
Pittsburgh.
I think Pittsburgh gets in.
Okay.
For me, it's still Carolina's division to lose until proven otherwise, because I trust Rod Brindamore. He has his players ready. So I still have them winning the Metro. I have the Rangers finishing second and the Devils finishing third. That's just me, though.
You have the Hurricanes finishing better than both the Rangers and the Devils?
Yes, because Rod Brindamore always has his players ready. Even with
Can I
the
tell
bodies
you,
they lost, I get it. They lost a lot of bodies, but Rod Brindamore has a proven track record of getting whoever he has out on the ice ready to play every single night. So I trust him with my life. So it's until proven otherwise, it's Carolina's division to lose.
The past 4 seasons have not proven otherwise for you.
Hey, you know what? Hey, look, if the Rangers win it again this year, I will gladly eat my words.
Can I tell you a dirty little secret?
What?
Rod Brindamore's not a good head coach.
Oh, hot take. Ouch.
Rod Brindamore knows how to win regular season games.
Yes. By the way, power play is over. Rangers over 3 on the power play, but continue, Brendan. I'm sorry.
Rod Brindamore knows how to win regular season games. Yes, players play hard for him, but it's all smoke and mirrors. It's empty calorie hockey. They take a million shots from low danger areas, and they catch a lot of teams off guard in the hustle bustle of the regular season. The second a team of quality has the time to focus on Carolina and nothing but Carolina, they lose. They can't. I mean, it's the only reason they got to the Eastern Conference Final 2 years ago is because the Devils beat us in the first round.
It's fair. That's fair.
And sort of ran out of gas against them. And the Devils had I think the Devils just had a lot of, experience issues against Carolina in the second round that year.
Right.
But the Devils of this year, they beat Carolina. This year's Devils beat Carolina in that second round.
That's a fair argument. It's fair.
Yeah. They're not good. They also, and they play a really, it's almost a brilliant brand of hockey. I call it the John Cooper brand of hockey. The only difference is John Cooper was given the talent to actually win in the playoffs.
And he actually has back-to-back Stanley Cup championships.
Well, yeah, that's because his owner goes out and buys actual talent.
Right.
The John Cooper method is commit as many penalties as you can on every shift.
Speaking of penalties, we got another one here.
Yeah.
Looks like another one. Is this on Florida again?
It's on Trouba.
Oh, it's on Trouba. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Cooper method is...
Let me guess. Did he hit somebody too hard again? No, I'm kidding. I'm not. I didn't see what he did.
It looks. I don't know what that was.
Let's see the replay here.
Interference.
So Kulikov moves in. Let's see.
Hooking.
Oh, yeah. No, I just saw it. Yeah,
it's kind of a soft call. That's a little bit of a soft call.
If anything, he hooked Braden Schneider.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, the Cooper method is commit as many penalties as you can on every shift because there's no way the ref's going to see them all. And at some point, they're going to stop calling penalties on you.
Yeah. By the way, Florida's second power play of the night, they're 0 for 1. Sorry, Brendan. Oh, what a save by Shesterkin on number 19 of Florida. Oh, my goodness. Big save by Shesterkin, and the puck is cleared.
Yeah. I don't know how old you are, Jimmy, but you might be a little bit too young to remember
30.
Yeah, so you might be a little bit too young to really remember the clutch and grab era of hockey, pre-lockout.
After the shortened season in '95, right?
Yeah, between '95 and '05, that's pretty commonly referred to as the clutch and grab era.
Yeah,
and that's what the Hurricanes play. That's what Cooper has Tampa playing.
We'll see what happens with Carolina, but Rangers moving in shorthanded in the zone. That shot by Kreider, a save by Bobrovsky. And Panthers trying to move it out of the zone, but good job by the Rangers defense. And now the Panthers get set up again. Number 15 moves up. Kreider on the forecheck along with Schneider. 3-1 Panthers lead with about 6 minutes gone by here in the third period. That pass from the slot. That shot for 15. A save. Rebound. Save. Shesterkin. 2 big-time saves from Igor Shesterkin to keep the Rangers in this game.
I mean,
We're up to like
Shesterkin's
15
been on his head this whole
Yeah, he
period
has.
at this point.
Mhm.
Like if we have any chance of winning, he's got to make $13 million next season.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. I hope everything's okay, Goza, in all seriousness. But we'll be thinking about you, and thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. But I hope everything's okay.
Have a good night, Goza. Hope everything's all right.
Yeah, seriously. If you need us, let us know.
I'll be right here behind the Game Time logo.
Oh, man. Excellent job of penalty killing once again by the Rangers. And, Shesterkin, he can only do so much. And you're starting to see that he's carrying this team. He's giving them a chance, but, they just can't get anything done right now.
He's the only Ranger not playing scared right now.
Yep. Absolutely. God, what a glove save
What
that
a
was on
save.
that last chance on the power play.
What a save.
Wow. Unreal save by Shesty again. But what else is new? He makes unreal saves almost every night. So, Bobrovsky out to play it. Power play is over. Excellent penalty killing once again by the Rangers. There's down 3-1. Ekblad's pass in front. Saved by Shesterkin. Coming out of the goal crease to make a save this time on great passing from Ekblad. And number 27 with that last chance for Florida, and Shesterkin made a good save. 13:21 remaining in the third. Rangers trail 3-1.
Shesterkin's putting a little bit extra on these saves. I think he's trying to get the boys moving a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as he should.
He's a little bit more
He's trying to
theatrical
play a
than
little bit of
normal.
a leadership role.
Yeah, I mean, the precedent has been set for a New York Rangers goalie to wear a letter. Why not?
Yeah.
Jimmy, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Remind me again which football team you follow.
The Giants,
The
unfortunately.
Giants. Okay. And we know Brendan's a Jets fan, so I follow the Browns. I'm out here in Cleveland.
Oh,
And
God.
so we're all kind of in
no,
the same boat.
Hold on. Time out. Carlo, before you continue.
Yeah.
What's worse? Being a Giants fan, being a Jets fan, or a Browns fan right now?
Oh, it's being a Jets fan. It's always
What?
being a Jets fan.
Oh, come on. With all the scrutiny that's going on in Cleveland right now, come on, man. Come on.
Nothing is worse than being a Jets fan.
No, I'd say Browns. I'm not a Browns fan. I follow the Browns. Being a Browns fan and a Jets fan are pretty much dead even. It's just like the two most sad sack fan bases. They've got nothing going for them. They're never going to win. The teams are absolute trash garbage. And when something bad happens, they cheer. They love it. So,
yeah,
the Giants, I mean, they've won Super Bowls in everyone's recent memory.
The Jets,
but I mean, it's a bad stretch right now. Yes, of course.
When
that bad stretch is 40 years.
Right.
When Giant fans complain, it's like, fuck, let me call the ambulance. Every Giant fan, 15 years old and older, has gotten to see their team win 2 rings.
Yeah. By the way, guys, Shesterkin has 23 saves tonight out of 20. Oh, I'm sorry, out of 26. I apologize.
Animal.
By the way, Blues now have a 4-1 lead over Toronto. Jake Neighbors scoring his third to give the Blues a 4-1 lead in Toronto. That wraparound try is blocked. Oh, good wraparound try for the Rangers and good defense there to block it right in front of Bobrovsky's net.
That was
Mancini, the Rams have tied it at 14 on Thursday Night Football. That wraparound try by number 10 of Florida is a save by Shesterkin. Lafreniere tries to dump it into the zone. That's blocked with a high stick. It was touched with a high stick by Florida, so we'll get a face-off. And Lafreniere saw it right away, and they make the call.
That was Mancini with that wraparound try.
Wow. Good try by Mancini.
That kid's got talent.
Yeah. I mean, that's another kid I definitely want to see hopefully play throughout the whole year. But, who knows with Lindgren
Jones got
coming
scratched
back
over Mancini.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I think Mancini's won that spot at this point in the season.
Yeah.
Jones got scratched for Lindgren, which I don't understand why this organization values Jones so little.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they value him, yet they don't even play him. You might as well just send him down to the minors again or trade him, just like Matt Rempe. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know why Rempe's not in this game tonight.
Yeah, this is the game Rempe should be playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's a big save.
Oh, boy. Good block in front, too. Goodness gracious. 12 minutes to go in the third. 3-1 Florida. Riley Smith takes it away. Now Keandre Miller just keeps it in along the blue line. Kako tries to play it. Having some trouble behind the net are the Rangers. Panthers able to get it back. Keandre Miller leaves it for Fox. As both teams make line changes with 11:30 to go in the third. Rangers move up. Zibanejad. Excuse me, that's Panarin. Now Zibanejad goes in the corner. Panarin out for Keandre Miller. Miller moves in and shoots. Save, Bobrovsky. Good save on Keandre Miller. Miller trying to keep it in. He does. Zibanejad feeds Panarin. Save. Rebound. Tried to feed it front for Zibanejad. It was no good. Loose in the circle. Kreider takes it. Oh, Rangers coming so close. They're trying to make it a one-goal game. Miller keeps it in. He shoots. That's a pass in front, actually, and that shot goes wide. Panarin moves up. He shoots. It's blocked. Panarin gets it back. Panarin moves up. Takes a shot. Save Bobrovsky, and he hangs on. Panarin wants one. He's had a couple of solid chances in that last shift. 10:45 to go in the third.
This is the pressure that the Rangers need to keep up. This is good. This is a good sign. We know we can score goals in bunches. We might pull this game out.
It's starting to feel like one of those games where it's just not going to get past Bobrovsky.
Yeah.
But besides Lafreniere's goal, they've done virtually nothing offensively.
Well, that's not entirely true. They've had a lot of really high danger chances.
Well, that is true. That is true. But
Bob is just playing like all world right now.
Yeah, he is. He's clearly a man on a mission this year. He wants another championship, and he's certainly playing like it right now. As now Lindgren shoots and a save by Bobrovsky. Lindgren takes it right back. Good play by Lindgren with a good chance there as well. Will Cooley in the corner now. Pressured by a couple of Panthers. Kept in by Lindgren. Off of his skate. Passes it up in the corner. And now it's back for Will Cooley. Cooley back for Lindgren. Back for Cooley. In the corner now for Mancini. Mancini. Oh, he got spun around a little bit there. And the puck is out to center. And it's all the way down. 10 minutes to go. Third period. 3-1. Florida leads. Cooley. Try to feed in front. Taken away by the Panthers. Number 26 moves up. Pass in front a little bit too far. Braden Schneider. Trying to play it. Loose puck. That's on goal. Stopped by Shesterkin. Rebound off the side of the net. Mancini trying to go for it. Now it's taken away by Cooley. Rangers trying to move on up. Back in the defensive zone as Panthers are forechecking. That was Zibanejad with the puck last time. Now it's Schneider with it. Panarin leaves it. Now it's dumped in by Braden Schneider. Bobrovsky out to play it. Zibanejad in the corner. Now the puck is out to center. Dumped back in the Panthers zone. Bobrovsky leaves it for his teammate. Kreider forechecking. Panthers move up. Sam Bennett, number 9. Pass in front, taken away by Kreider. Kreider races up with speed. Kreider, still with it. Puts on the brakes. Looks for an open man. Can't find one. Taken away by number 13 of Florida. 8:45 to go in the third. Hedl had that taken away from him. Panthers move on up. Good poke check right there by the Rangers defense. Filipino with the puck. Hedel looks for an opening. Gives it to Miller. Miller. Pass deflected in the zone by Riley Smith, so no icing here. Loose puck taken back by the Panthers. Out to center ice for Verhaeghe. Number 23, Kako has that taken away from him. Panthers just trying to do anything they can to keep the puck away. That shot just goes wide of Shesterkin's net.
Yeah, the Rangers are starting to loosen up a little bit too much here on the defensive end of the game.
Just a bit too much. Just a bit. Panthers moving again. Verhaeghe's shot gets blocked in front. 7:45 to go. Third period. Sam Carrick going back for this for the Rangers. Number 39. Carrick moves up. Pass in front for Lindgren. Couldn't handle that pass from Sam Carrick. Rangers trying to keep it onside. They do, but the Panthers have it. Carrick moves up. Dumps it in the zone. Edstrom goes back for it. Number 84 of the Rangers. Has that taken away from him. Still time of this game, but it's falling short as we get an icing here against the Panthers. 7:04 to go. Third period. Panthers have a 3-1 lead.
Like I said, I think the Rangers, they're getting a little bit, they're playing confidently, which is good. It's a good, positive thing to see. But I think now we don't want to get into sloppy territory. You know, there's a couple turnovers there, a couple questionable passes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they can tighten it up. I mean, we should not have to wait 50 minutes for them to turn on the game, to turn on the Jets there, but here we are.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, sometimes, teams do take a while, as now we got an equipment issue with Bobrovsky.
Oh, what a coincidence. He's got an equipment issue after an icing late in the third.
Right.
By the way, Dylan Larkin has given the Red Wings a 3-2 lead over New Jersey with about 9:19 to go in the third.
Rodriguez
had a problem with his
pretty
one of his pads. Well, equipment issue solved after the icing call against Florida, so we'll get back in action here. Face off to the right of Bobrovsky. Rangers win it. That shot from Lafreniere gets blocked into the corner. Now it's back for Lafreniere. Now for Miller. Finding an open lane. That shot saved Bobrovsky, and he hangs on. 6:52 to go in the third. Panthers have a 3-1 lead. Lafreniere coming close on that last chance.
Jimmy, let me ask you a question. We all watch Ranger games here. What's your favorite? As I'm watching the Liberty Mutual commercial where the guy Waxman melts, what's your favorite commercial that you see constantly during Rangers games?
Oh my god.
I got the fibrosis commercial.
Oh,
the guy pushing the car.
Oh
So
boy.
that's what I got.
What's that one? Oh god, is it a Progressive commercial? I think it's a Progressive commercial. The one where I think it's the one where Jamie's playing football. He's quitting football. I don't know.
That is a good one. That's a good one. I'll tell you my favorite.
I never really find those commercials that humorous, but that one I just thought was very funny.
That one is good. That's a good one. I like Jamie way more than Flo, frankly.
I happen to agree with you, actually.
I'll tell you what my favorite commercial is. It's the one where, the service where you shit in a box and they test if you have like a problem with your butt.
Oh, Cologuard, yeah. For colon cancer.
It's the one where, I mean, it's a serious problem, but the commercial is kind of silly. Where everyone in the neighborhood is singing about how we all shit in a box together and we all ship it off.
Yeah,
that is the funniest commercial.
They basically rip off Frank Sinatra's "My Way."
Yeah, I did.
Oh, by the way, we have the answer to the trivia question of the night. Who was the last player to wear number 9 for the Rangers?
It's the Rocket.
So
come on, give us the answer here. Let's go. Come on, we're waiting.
There we go.
It is Pavel Bure. Yep, in 2002, 2003.
By the way, Carlo, nice drastic oversimplification of a horrible disease.
Thank you.
Oh, no, listen,
you shit in a box and they tell you if something's wrong with your butt.
I'm not talking about the disease. I'm talking about the service and a commercial, right?
Well, I get what he's saying, and yes, colon cancer is...
I'm just joking around.
No, look, colon cancer is something that is serious, and if you have to get screened for that, please do, so you can catch it as early as you can. Please. But no, those commercials are pretty humorous.
Because I think about like my neighborhood. What do we get excited about when the guy comes over and paints the numbers on the curb?
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yep.
And then when we all get our box to shit in. That's what we get excited about in my neighborhood.
Oh my goodness. Trocheck keeps in for the Rangers. Time running short. 5:55 to go in the third. 3-1. Florida leads. Lafreniere, the only goal for the Rangers so far, his 6th of the season. Trocheck trying to battle for it. Loose puck in the circle, taken back by Sam Bennett. Bennett leaves it up for his teammate. Can't really handle that pass. Now it's in the corner for Verhaeghe. Rangers take it away. Zibanejad taken away by Verhaeghe. Moves in and shoots wide. Oh, Verhaeghe didn't miss that by much. Panarin tries to take it. 77 of Florida battling. Panarin and Kreider trying to take it back. And taken by Lindgren, who shoots it wide. Zibanejad in the corner for it. Panarin. Now Kreider. Shot from a bad angle. May have been partially blocked by a Panthers stick. And the Panthers able to take it out. By the way, thank you to RJ for correcting me on the problem with Bobrovsky. It was his skate blade that was the problem. So thank you for that, RJ. Riley Smith playing it around in the Rangers zone. Puck in the corner for Riley Smith. Smith plays it out for Hedl. Hedl lost control. Panthers take it back. 4:35 to go. Third period. Rangers trail 3-1. Rangers' next game will be Saturday, October 26th against the Anaheim Ducks at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be there, section 318, row 1. If you see me, stop me and say hello. Here comes Capo Caco, moving in and shooting off the glove of Bobrovsky and out of the zone.
Now I'm ahead of you guys.
Oh, now you're ahead. Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'll say it again. Very, very reminiscent of the ECF.
Yep.
Where a very select few Rangers, Alexis Lafreniere, Braden Schneider, Will Cooley, have the stones to play with this team.
Yes.
Where everyone else has just faded into the background.
Yep, 100%. You're right.
I mean, are the Rangers? I mean, we've seen their offensive prowess so far this season, but they've not gotten tougher. And is that something we need to think about at the trade deadline? I mean, we're game 7. We'll talk about the trade deadline.
No icing here as Bobrovsky robbed somebody. I didn't see who took that shot. Brendan, what happened?
Oh, it's just highway robbery.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know
Bobrovsky yet again. Here comes Brzezinski. Oh, pass in front. Oh, the save. And we got a delayed penalty call. Penalty coming up. Who's this on?
Verhaeghe again.
Verhaeghe. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
We have to score here.
Second penalty of the night for Carter Verhaeghe, and the Rangers are going to go back on the power play. They're 4th of the game. They're 0 for 3.
I got Paul Giamatti telling me about cystic fibrosis again.
Oh,
that's
my
pretty good. That's a
God.
good one.
Seriously?
Oh, I love this commercial.
Oh, goodness. So with 3:03 to go in the third, the Rangers are going to get their fourth power play of the game. Now, interesting scenario here. If the Rangers do score on the power play, you have to wonder if right after that they would consider pulling Shesterkin for the extra attacker.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? I mean, at this point, like you're down 2. If you could score on a power play, you're within 1. Just do it. Hell, why not go for it during the power play?
Because there is no icing.
Yeah.
That's true.
By
Like
the way,
a fire
Carter Verhaeghe got 2 for cross-checking, so thank you, RJ, for that.
But yeah, I mean, at this point, you just got to go for broke. Like you're not gonna lose any more than you're losing.
Yeah, that's true.
The Shesterkin's on the bench.
Wow, so they did pull him. Yes, they did. All right, so let's see.
Ballsy.
Let's see if the strike pays off. Oh, Trouba was the one that got raw. Oh, my goodness. Wow. I just saw the replay of that, Brendan. Damn.
Brutal.
Oh, Trouba came so close. Oh.
Sandra, my wife, just said we should put Igor on the power play.
That's funny. I like that.
All right, we got a 6-on-4 here.
Give it to Igor. Let him shoot.
Yeah.
One of these days, he's going to do it. You mark my words on that. He's gonna do it.
I'm shocked he hasn't already.
Same.
It's coming.
He's come close, but it's coming one of these days. Rangers on the power play. They're 4th of the game, and the net is empty, so they have the extra skater. Here's Fox. Back for him. Fox looking for a lane. Up the right side. That shot is a save by Bobrovsky. Kept in by Fox on the blue line.
If Bobrovsky gets a goal on this empty net, Igor's going to murder somebody.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Rangers keeping it in the zone. As a shot goes in the corner that was partially deflected. Zibanejad able to keep it, and now it's taken away and out to center. Rangers net is still empty. They have the extra skater. Panthers make a couple of changes. Kreider able to get it. Bobrovsky leaves it for his teammate. A minute to go in the Rangers' power play. Trocheck trying to keep it in. He does. And now the Panthers will take it away. Ekblad trying for the empty net, but right in front of it was a Ranger defender. Good job. A minute 53 to go. Third period. Rangers running out of time, trailing 3-1. They're on the power play. 45 seconds left in it. Zibanejad behind the net for Lafreniere. Back for Zibanejad in the corner. Rangers get set up again. Here's Fox. Now Panarin, a one-timer save. Rebound was loose. Good job by the Panthers defense to take that away and clear it out to center. A minute 30 to go in the third. Panarin feeds Fox. Back for Panarin. Back for Fox. Up the right for Lindgren. That shot is blocked in front and out of the zone.
Yeah, we're running out of steam
short-handed,
here.
no icing. Sorry, Carlo?
I said we're running out of steam here. It's pretty clear.
Yeah. Power play is over. They will keep the extra skater on, though. Fox trying to keep it. Under a minute to go in the third. 3-1 Panthers. Miller moves in. That shot goes in the corner. Brzezinski behind for Miller. Now Miller has it back. One-timer by Brzezinski is saved by Bobrovsky. Panthers can take it up. Kachuk trying to go for the empty net. Good job by Brzezinski to take it away. 20 seconds to go. Rangers have certainly had their chances tonight as that puck goes out of play. But, you know, obviously you're not going to win every game in the NHL. It's impossible. But
it's not a bad loss.
No, it's not a bad loss at all. I'm not concerned. Panthers are obviously the better team here.
Tonight.
But, you know, you said it, Carlo. The Rangers, you know, other than those last few minutes of the third period, they just played scared, other than Igor Shesterkin, who once again stood on his head, and there's really not much more he can do. Meanwhile, that one-timer is a glove save by Bobrovsky with 15 seconds to go.
There's some lineup decisions here tonight by Laviolette that I question, that I think may have had some impact. I think Jones has a positive impact in this game.
Yes.
Jones over Lindgren has a positive impact in this game. And Rempe over Brodzinski has a positive impact in this game. I like Brodzinski, but he's not an impact player. Brodzinski is the kind of guy that you start him on a Tuesday night on the road in St. Louis. That's a perfect game for Johnny Brodzinski. At home against a team who beat you in the Eastern Conference Finals, who plays the brand of hockey that Florida plays, has got Matt Rempe written all over it. By
the way, sorry to cut you off, Brandon, but Nico Hischier scores his second, and the Devils have tied it at 3 against the Red Wings.
Yeah.
Late in the third period, 10 seconds to go here, and that puck's going to be out of the zone. Mancini still plays it, but it's not going to be enough, and that is your game. First regulation loss of the season for the Rangers as they fall to the Panthers 3-1 at MSG. Who is this guy? Carlo is the man. And he's also one of the co-hosts of the Ranger Things, along with my man Brendan down here. So you should go subscribe to those guys. And the Flames have taken a 1-0 lead over the Hurricanes. Kyle must be happy about that, as Ross Colton scores to give the Flames the lead there. But guys, again, not a bad loss, but you would like to see a lot more high-quality scoring chances from the Rangers. They certainly had high-efficiency chances, but, once again, the bright side was Igor.
Look at the faces of the Panthers right now as they're all in line to give flowers to Bobrovsky. This is a Bob show. Bob stood on his head for 60 minutes.
Yeah.
We should have won this game.
Yeah, I mean, it was Bob. It was playing a little bit scared. We have not had a physical test, and I'd say we didn't have it tonight either. Like, Florida did not come out banging bodies, but the Rangers were waiting for them to and played that way.
Yeah. No, 100%.
And Jimmy, if tonight is not at home against the Panthers, if tonight's not a night you're going to start Matt Rempe, then when are you going to start Matt Rempe? You might as well send him to Hartford.
Yeah.
And let him play.
Yeah. I
tonight
keep saying
is a Matt
that.
Rempe night.
It's not fair to him. I mean, you give him all that ice time last season. He gets in a fight his first shift of the game. But, in all seriousness, if you're not going to play him as much this year, send him down. Send him down. What's the point?
I agree.
By the way, Toronto was losing 5-1. Oh, my goodness. St. Louis, I mean, what the hell's going on with them?
I rescind every comment I made about Toronto during this stream.
Sure you do. Okay. Sure you do. But, hey, look, fellas, in all seriousness, this was such a blast. I can't thank you both for joining me on this. Hopefully next time it'll be under better circumstances, winning-wise for the Rangers. But let's do this again real soon. But before we sign off for the night, where can people find your show and find you on all social media?
You want to do that, Brendan, or you want me to do it? You're muted. I'm going to do it. You can follow us on Twitter, Ranger Things 23. Ranger Things. Yeah, you did.
Ranger there we go. Podcast. There we go.
RangerThingsPodcast.com. We're part of the THPN network. We have a lot of fun. We're not as official as Jimmy. Jimmy's the man. So we definitely like working with him. It gives us a little bit of a shine of professionalism.
Yeah, a little bit of credibility.
Yeah, listen, who am I? Honestly, who am I? Yeah. I'm just a guy who's here having fun covering this team. Yeah, whatever.
Well, it's like if you want, Jimmy's a great place to go if you want to hear real hockey analysis. Where Carlo and I will talk about hockey every once in a while, but it's more like shitting in a box and sending it.
Oh my God.
It's like 40-60. It's 40.
Yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, guys, I really do appreciate the kind words. It does mean a lot to me, but you guys definitely know what you're talking about as well on your show. But go subscribe to Ranger Things on all social media and all audio platforms as well. Follow them. And go subscribe to my show as well, From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on YouTube, YouTube Music, Apple, Spotify, and all other audio platforms. And again, rate all of us 5 stars. It would mean the world to us. But again, fellas, thank you guys so much. Let's do it all again real soon. Thank you guys again.
Anytime, Jimmy. Absolutely.
Yes. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks for having us.
Anytime. And one more reminder, we are sponsored by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5. Get $200 instantly in bonus bets only on DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states. And please play responsibly. As well as we are sponsored by Gametime. Take all the guesswork out of buying tickets with the Gametime Picks feature. Download the app, create an account, and use our code THPN for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, use code THPN on the Gametime app. Alongside Carlo and Brendan from Ranger Things, my name is Jimmy. This has been another THPN watch party. Don't forget, I will be at the Ranger game this Saturday against the Anaheim Ducks at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Section 318, Row 1. Please feel free to stop me and say hello if you see me at any point during that game. But we want to thank you for tuning into another THPN watch party. We love you guys, and we will catch you in the next one. Oh, and while you're still sitting here, go watch Kyle and the Surge Cast broadcast Flames versus Hurricanes. I'm sure you'll have just as much fun there as hopefully you had fun here. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time. Peace, and take care.
Bye-bye.